Alrighty, everybody. The middle tower has reset, and I want to see how bad it is. We already have a glacier tower. We have a solar tower, or fusion tower. This is not going to be bad. I already have teams built for these. What I'm most worried about right now is middle tower, because currently with a lot of the units that I personally have pulled, it's been pretty much everything except for Electro and Havoc. So we may end up actually not running fusion over here. We might do something else, but I'm curious to see. I've heard a lot of talks about HP inflation in the community, so we're gonna see what it's like. It definitely exists with Wiwa. I felt that. I did a stream just the other day, and we were suffering. I was gonna try and make a video out of it, but we were there for hours. And I hope that is not going to be the case with today, everybody, because we want to make sure Kuro's, in check, right? We want to make sure they're in check. We want to make sure they're keeping up with the community. People are complaining. They say the game's too hard. Maybe we're just not sweaty enough, or maybe we don't have enough money. I'm not sure. I think you guys need to speak with your wallets, probably. For now, though, we're gonna try running this. I think this is probably not going to even need a support team. And let's see how it goes. Alrighty. These first towers are definitely going to clear pretty easy. I would be surprised if they don't. Difference about this right now is we're not insta-clearing it because of that. And look at that. We're already done with floor 1. If you guys are curious, I can show my resonator details. Actually, this is really helpful here too. We do have a glacial resistance decrease, which is good for any glacier character. Okay, that's cool actually, that's cool. All right, let's go next round. I don't have to worry too much about hitting a certain time objective and getting pushed around, which is very, very nice. It's refreshing. All right, we're going to grab Baija. Now, I think in about a month, I'm probably going to be replacing this character on every team I have, because you only need about 3 teams in the end game. And with Luno coming out, or Ayuno, I don't remember her name. I think it's Luno. With her coming out, she is going to be definitely taking the cake here. Pro tip, by the way. Make sure you're swapping your weapons. If you have a really good rectifier, you can swap these in between towers. So, do that. You cannot do that in Wiwa, though. You're just cooked. So that's the biggest reason I want to pull her. I want to get this character out of my account pretty much. You do not need Baija anymore, hopefully, at this point in time. Alright, sorry, I'm adjusting things right now. Excuse this chair squeak, by the way. It is a little loud. I have no idea what the boss is. I kind of forgot. I think it's Dirge, right? So, look at that. It is the Dirge Dragon. Let's go. I don't like this guy. How long until outro? Okay, we have ult. We can rotate into Baija. We can rotate perfectly back into Carlotta. Perfect. And then we can do this. Look at that health pool get drained, by the way. Look at that. Yeah, I think this is actually quite literally a joke, dude. Are you 600k? Dude, that was a... Okay, hold on. What was that? what was that? Okay, hold on. My Carlotta's not that built. Like, she does have a few chains, okay? She does have a few chains. Out of all the characters that have chains, she does have a few, okay? But I don't remember her pretty much. I mean, maybe I just rotated that properly, because Jeja. Well, I think middle tower is probably going to be a breeze. I would be surprised, especially after clearing left tower with literally, it's kind of crazy to say this, but the third tower felt harder than the fourth tower, which is kind of crazy. I don't think I've ever had that happen before. Easy endgame content is fine, but I think people are going to complain about not having anything to do now. Which maybe is better. I think that might be better than people complaining about unplayable content because it's too difficult. So... All right, I don't even know how much time we had there, but here we go into lore 4 of the right tower. This has been really easy so far, and I am not playing this team at all in a very efficient way. I don't know the rotation perfectly at all. I am just goofing around right now. So we didn't even have to wait. We didn't even have ads to fight at the start of this. We might actually just clear this within a faster amount of time. Dude, this is funny. This is kind of comedic. I am not gonna lie. Probably don't even need to focus. I hope you guys are all having fun with this reset. It's pretty neat, honestly. I'm not too mad about this one. The Weewa was very difficult. This is kind of refreshing. I know we're going up to 4 segments in a tower in the middle here soon, so that could be kind of a game breaker later. Dude, this is not a built team at all, and we still had like 20 seconds-ish. This is a terrible, like my team, this is not a tower team right here. This is Gion. He's the ad clear king, right? All right. First try on both towers. We are breezing through this. And now is this is where the real fun starts. If it's actually going to be difficult. The fact that Morning Ikes is the boss here, I am not convinced this is going to be difficult. Fleur-de-lis in the first tower, maybe that's a little tough, but we'll see. We'll see. All right, let's get a fusion team on. I can use my shorekeeper too. All right, everybody, watch the time. You ready? You ready? Okay, so far, it's not too bad. And I was too high in the air. Right. Okay, we got another ult online. We're spamming ults right now. Dude, this is going really smooth. She's already half HP. I will say though, she is tanking a lot of it. So, and this is a pretty decent damage team. I forgot to update my shorekeeper to have construct, or not construct, finality. Frick, I forget what it's called. I can't think right now. And this is not even the recommended elements. If you had, like, say, Furlova and Cantarella, you would probably be doing great right now. Although, you know, this one is actually quite difficult. We're kind of stretched on time right now. I think Ike's is going to be easier, though, because Ike's just has a smaller health pool normally. Unless they customize the health pool every hour, which I kind of doubt. But since Fleur-de-lis is like a newer enemy, kind of makes sense that she's a lot of health. I mean, that's the entire point of Fleur-de-lis. Big health pool. Alright, here we go. Wait, did I not anchor? Oh my gosh, I swapped too fast. Oopsie. To kill Morning Ikes. And its health pool is just straight up lower. It's so much lower. Look at that. Yeah, sure, my Shorekeeper doesn't do much damage. That's crazy. You know what? Final tower? I might have to redo it because I'm getting stunned right now. I think we actually have to redo. Yep, we have to redo. We were 2 seconds off. Oh, well. That's good to know, though. That's good to know. We're trying to do. I also messed up so much. I messed up so badly. We had the guys split. We didn't use Shorekeeper off spawn again. I will say, this is actually a pretty well-balanced one, because they made middle tower just, like, really difficult, which kind of makes sense, right? Should be difficult. There we go. I think we had, like, 2 seconds left. That was not bad at all. That was not bad at all. Good tower, honestly. I'm really happy with it. I think there's, like, a very good option for a variety of players here. Like, this tower was extremely easy. Obviously, I think if I used a different element, it would be a lot rougher. I was noticing that when you don't go with the recommended element, we started to feel a lot more restricted. Not sure how much of a fan I am of that, but at the same time, I think that's a kind of cool way to handle it, because I think I could have probably cleared this final area with just Carlotta Zhezha. You could have just brought some ice character. I could have beat it with Ling Yang. I bet you I could do it with Ling Yang. I might try, to be honest, because as long as you're within the constraints of this right here, look at how much of a damage this is. Up to 4 times. They get a 5% per second. And then obviously fusion damage. A lot of this is very centered around the new characters I'm noticing. I don't have I don't have either of the new characters. So no Lupa. None of that. We made it work still, but I will say mid tower is probably going to be pretty difficult if you don't have like a good, maybe Kalcharo. But yeah, no, I am very impressed with like kind of the balance of this, because it feels like mid tower is in a solid spot. Like it felt not really that difficult because I wasn't in the constraints, but it felt achievable for a lot of players probably. As long as you have some characters that fit within these bands here, I bet you it'd probably be a lot easier with Camellia even, because of the heavy attack bonus and the havoc damage bonus. Not a bad tower reset from Kuro. Not bad at all. If anybody was watching this and you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe.